The long-awaited Mississippi Mud Tee is here. Inspired by our 75 C10 that we dragged home from Pontotoc, Mississippi, this tee embodies the wild, surface rust, patina, and down and dirty spirit of our square body truck. They're made with high-quality fabric for great fit and function and the lightest ink application possible so that you get rich color tones but no sticking to your back. They're also a tad longer for you guys who prefer a tall tee. Grab yours today before they're all gone at unitedbytrucks.com. Welcome to the parking lot of the National Street Rod Association's 54th Annual Street Rod Nationals. We're here in Louisville, Kentucky to see a hot rod square body given away. Bryan Harrison and his team at Harrison's Rod & Custom built the square body, and we're going to take you inside, show you all about it, and show you some other trucks that are here at the Street Rod Nationals in Louisville, Kentucky. Hope you guys will join us, and let's get out of this parking lot, go see what's inside. So we're here at the National Street Rod Association 54th Annual Street Rod Nationals, and I'm here with Bryan Harrison. I know you guys know this guy, and we're standing in front of something that is really awesome. Can you tell these folks at home what we're standing in front of?
So we're at Louisville, Kentucky, NSRA Street Rod Nationals, and every year they give away a car, except this year they're going to give away a truck, and it's a 77 Chevy C10. These guys are kind of reaching out to the truck market and saying, hey, you know, trucks can come here. It's not all street rods anymore, so we had some talks and figured it out, and now here we sit with a wicked nasty C10. So
yeah, so if you'll go back and take a look at our video from last year's Street Rod Nationals, you'll see this thing really in its sort of sheet metal form. It was on the chassis at the time. It had some of the drivetrain components, but we're looking at a fully finished, ready to give away 77 square body with a 73, 74 grill, right?
73, 74 grill, early doors, so we're on small door panels, but yeah, it's kind of a blank canvas. We just did what we wanted to do. We had to have somewhere to start with. Literally the only thing GM about the truck is the cab and the title. That's all that was ever a Chevy truck. Everything else is new. I was getting ready to do it. I called Jason. I said, here, I got a chance to do this. Here's what we're wanting to build. I'm not going to do this if y'all are not going to. I'm not going without you. So they said, yeah, we'll give you whatever you need. Tell us what you need. We're on. So,
and that's AMD, right?
AMD. Yep. Doors, floor pans, rocker panels, cab corners, front clip, bed. I mean, literally like 3 pallets of sheet metal came. So everything's new but the cab. And then Hot Rods out of Missouri built the chassis, tube chassis, 4-link, nice center section. Let us kind of spec some things what I need to do to get the deep drop, because I knew these guys here, they might not be accustomed to what, you got to give a little to have a nasty deep drop like that. We needed it to have plenty of ride. So he let me make some changes to that. The crossmember in that chassis, old NSRA history. Kugel goes way back. They've been to Bonneville. They've went fast. They've built the nice stuff. They're doing a bolt-in crossmember that viewers can take it and put it in their stock truck just as easy as we put it in this one. But he built the chassis around that. So welded it in where it went, set the wheelbase. I may or may not have tweaked that a little to get the fender well the way it needed to be with the deep drop. And then QA1's parts, any brand, stock, even the stock suspension will bolt to this. The only difference is it hangs a rack and pinion off the front.
Yes.
Like a Mustang 2 or what have you. So it's got Flaming River rack, got an I Did It Square Body Syndicate column. They co-opted to get us a column. I mean, it's just a neat driving piece. QA1 tubular upper and lowers, coilovers, big Willwood 6 pistons in the front, 4 in the back.
Tell us about the wheels and tires.
American Racing, you knew that was coming.
I knew it.
But I called Chris over there. I said, look, I got a chance to do this truck. I want something killer. Can we do this, and this? He's like, yeah, we'll help. So we're doing our 1820 combination, but we got a Moser M9 rear end. Did the math, got the nice deep lip, so it's got the concave rolled out holes in the back. Diamondback classic tires, buffed smooth on the inside and the out.
Which is one of my favorite parts about this truck, and one of my favorite things that you do. And before we keep going farther, I think that you have been able to really strike that balance between street rod and truck community and really blend what you love. And I think the smooth sidewalls, I think the Kugel suspension stuff, I mean, a lot of those, the American Racing, you know, so you're bringing in a lot of that street rod sort of pedigree into the truck community, and clearly really creating something you like. But I just think it's a really nice marriage.
It comes from what I grew up around. We've been coming to this thing since I was 10 years old, going to Knoxville. Didn't come up here till later in life because I knew it was like a 4-day thing. It was work. It was this and the other. Once I come up here, we've never quit. I mean, this is unreal. It's 10,000 cars here.
I mean, sadly, I've never come to. Maybe I came to this when I was younger, but you're the reason I'm here.
And so, I mean, this was 48 and older for years. Then they started picking up the later stuff and the later stuff and the later stuff. And you know, I'm not going to say that there's not been some people belly aching about it not being a 48 and older. And hey, listen, everybody gets their opinion. That's great. I'm sleeping fine. You can say what you got to say. But the thing of it is, if you can't look at this truck and look at a street rod in this building and say, guy built this truck like street rods, and he's got some 100%. Street rod heritage in there. You know, not to take away from any of the other good square body stuff, everybody builds good stuff. That's true. It's just, this is the way I want mine to look, and this is kind of the way we do it. We like big back tires, we like a little rake, and we like a big old thumping motor, so that's where we're at. But
well, we love that Street Rod Nationals is seeing that trucks are the future. I mean, classic trucks really are where a lot of younger folks are interested. I mean, there's a lot of older folks who are interested. The entire sort of demographic that has to do with hot rods, classic trucks, street rods, whatever it is, I mean, trucks are the future, you know.
And well, they're realizing it a lot, because I think you're going to find some things coming in the future that's going to be pretty interesting for the truck community here. And I hope everybody's been paying attention and following along, that there'll be a crowd here today try to win this truck, because it tickled me to see a truck guy win it. But I think you're going to see some things coming out of this organization that they're realizing the value of the truck community and what they can do for numbers and gate and things of that nature. And you know, it's kind of central located too. It's a little hot for you guys. It's a little hot for everybody. It's kind of in the middle.
Oh no, this is perfect. This is easy to get to. Good
town. Louisville's a good town. Got a lot of good places to eat. I mean, we talk all week long about where we're going to eat when we get here.
I love it. Jumping back to the truck really quickly, tell us about the drivetrain in this thing.
So I told them when we did the truck, I said, we do a truck, you get in a hot rod truck. That's end of discussion. I said, it's going to be a little rowdy. And I said, is it okay if we do a 5-speed? Because I said, you know, I know kind of the giveaway cars sometimes have just been a crate motor and a little automatic and whatever, and that's fine.
Manual's exciting.
It's fine. But I said, we build hot rods. I said, I want a motor and I want a transmission. What do I do? I said, I want a Tremec 5-speed and I want a 502.
Yeah.
And Gandrew Chevrolet, Jason Kretsch over there was our contact. Got up with him, got in the NSRA, we all got involved. They said, what do you want? I said, I want a 502 horse. I got with Bowler on the transmission, did the TKX 5-speed, talked to Mark about 30 minutes on the phone, kind of spec'd out what we're looking for, and he said, you know, we'll do it to help you out. And when they tell you they're going to send you a kit, they're going to send you a kit. You're going to get a pallet with the transmission. It had the bolts, the bell housing, the plumbing, Malwood pedal.
Wow.
Only thing showing is the master cylinder on the firewall, the reservoir. The master cylinder at proper is on the pedal, but the reservoir sticking out. And that's it. Yeah. But I mean, it had the throwout bearing, dual disc clutch. It was just super complete. We didn't have to outsource anything. He even sent us the trick shifter. I mean, he really done us up.
Dang. Good job, Bowler.
Inland Empire has been with the NSRA doing things for years, and they always do the drive shaft in the giveaway vehicle. So we give them some specs and some measurements once we were mocked up. Brand new drive shaft. And then Willwood, they were on the brakes. That's another thing. We had electronic parking brakes sitting in the building before. Hey, it was funny. We came here for the new product room where they were unveiling new products last year. We already have one in the shop.
Oh,
so
nice.
It's pretty cool. You just got a button on the dash. You go to lock, it locks, it's unlocked.
Just like a new truck.
Yeah, and it's super cool, and it's easy to hook up. It's a harness is already done up.
That's
just a neat piece. I called down Johnson's. I need a radiator, and I got hold out. And I said, man, we got to have a radiator for this truck. I said, I want something real nice. Well, they were working through their part numbers. He come up with one. Of course, I had talked to Joel that used to work for him, and he said, what do we need, you know, as far as brakes and gear brakes and things? And he and I had talked. I said, you can go to AMD and get your core supports. I said, they're better than GM. They fit good. That's what you need to build off of. His radiator comes out of the Johnson's box, sits it in the the core support.
Yeah. No fitment issues.
No modifications. You're not changing this. You're not changing that. None of that. And I mean, there's other radiator companies. We all know that. But this thing probably weighs. I bet the radiator weighs 30 pounds. I mean, it's a heavy brass radiator. It's not aluminum. It's brass, and it worked good. So then you call Kugel Components, which is the fan company that was associated with the radiator company when Johnson bought it.
Yeah.
Kugel Components has your fan shroud that you need, and it's got high-low settings on the motor. So you wire it for a low setting, you turn the air on it, that goes to high. And both those fans together on high are not as loud as 1/16" what I had on my other vehicle.
Wow, okay.
So it's a pretty trick deal.
That's a sweet setup.
Yeah, just so many people that they give you the best of what they're going to give you. Advanced plating. We were talking about chrome.
Yep.
And they're like, oh man, we could do a two-tone process on this or that, the other. We could do this, we can do that, and that's why it's hard to even notice. But the door handles are two-tone chrome. The groove in them is brushed chrome.
Very cool.
They did the bumpers. They did the headlight bezels, or original GM been redone, but they've been chrome. The top and bottom grill trim.
Well, before we jump in on the interior, because I want to open this door if you don't mind and show the interior, let's talk about the color of this truck. I think that's one of the things that really stands out. I've heard a ton of people already this morning commenting on the color. There's a bit of a thing that may not be coming across on camera as well that I want you to talk about that makes this thing two-tone. So tell us a little bit about the paint.
So the color is from a 1962 Corvette. It's called Fawn Gold. If you had a 62 Vet, you'd have a hardtop Roadster. The hardtop would be two-tone. It would be the Adobe Beige, and that's what the top is. In 61, if the coves were painted, you'd be Fawn Gold with Adobe Beige coves. So the Show Route 66, that's the color that's on the car. It's Corvette Gold. PPG supplied the paint, and we kind of did a deal through them and also through a company called Southern Auto Color out of Gainesville.
Yep.
David Kinnemer down there, he's a good contact for us. He's helped us on other projects. So we started getting our ducks in a row for PPG with this thing, and we needed some help with getting the color mixed at a shop and this and the other. So David's like, man, we got you. Whatever you need, whatever they don't supply, we've got you. So that all worked together to get us all the supplies for the color, and then it was applied by Ryan.
Very cool.
My brother-in-law. So
yeah, it looks really classy.
It's subtle, and out in the light, you don't realize that roof is actually beige. I don't know how many people, when the truck's outside, they don't know it's beige on top because you really don't see it. You're not going to beat 60s, 50s, 60s GM design. You're not going to beat the colors. These bodies don't need a lot of changes. We tighten the bumper gap up a little bit. We'll tighten this up and that. Yeah. You're not going to make a lot of changes to these things. And so we needed an interior color. And
before you go there, let's open this door. Mary, slide around this way.
So we knew Shane of Sewn Tight, he does our work. We knew he was going to do our interior. So early on, I called him up. I said, you game? He's like, yeah, we'll do it. So Apex Leather donated leather. And I mean, I want a distressed leather. I want this thing to look like a 100-year-old couch. I mean, I want it.
Yeah.
So we picked that color and blended in. So you had the dark lines in that distress. I took that to Black Label Coatings. He's a friend of ours. Everybody knows he does our coating. I said, here's the deal. I want a dark powder coat that matches that dark in that leather. I said, it's almost like a Hershey dark chocolate bar. I said, that's what I want. So we're painting the interior now down the hood that way, and I'm going to have a bed liner done that way.
Yeah.
So he mixed that. Then I sent it to Kinnemer, who pinks the paint. And there are things literally touching each other on this truck that are paint and powder, and you can't tell the difference.
I agree. I agree.
Other than the powder has a slick, harder texture to it.
Yeah.
It's obviously it's got a durability texture to it. But it's just crazy how close they play together. And I'm telling you something, when you call Black Label and you tell him you need a color, you bet your tail you're going to get that color.
He's going to find it.
It's going to be consistent, and it is what it is. I don't know how he does it. It blows my mind.
Well, I got to say that most of the time, stance, wheels, and tires is my favorite thing about a truck. But my favorite thing about this truck is definitely this accent color that you got going on the inside.
Well, I just don't like shutting the door on it and the inside's gold and your seat's brown.
That's what I was going to say. When you shut the door, it just makes it feel very complete. You know?
Well, and the lighter brown, all the interior stuff, of course, all that come from AMD. It all had to be dyed. The lighter color goes with the lighter color of the leather.
Yes.
So there's nothing in here that's not tied together by something. He wrapped the steering wheel. He did these things in here because 7345 there was no power windows.
That's right.
So all I had was a knot sticking out where the crank was. We needed to do something to get the power windows in. So Shane's like, well, we can put a thing in here. And I said, we'll just do it. Yeah. So he made all this up, and then Becca took a van, went up there and got it and brought it back to the shop, and we put it in here. And I was so worried that we were going to do something to make Shane feel like we didn't do him justice, But
I think you've done him justice.
And then we put the loop carpet in like an old Impala or something instead too, and that's ACC stuff. But Low Car supplied us with parts for the inside, some trim pieces, the pedals, billet specialties, steering wheel, of course the bowler stick. It's just that stick is a work of art.
Really sets it off for sure. And gauges, you always hit it right on the head with gauges.
Classic Instruments. And one of the first things we had in the building when we took the job was gauges.
Yeah.
I said I want something different. Well, we had the brown and beige faces we did for the Suburban. I said, can you take take that gauge to a square body kit? You don't offer it. He says, yeah, we'll do whatever we want. So I said, put my logo in one and the NSRA logo in the other.
Yes.
And if you remember, we showed those gauges with the NSRA logo covered when we were talking about doing this truck.
That's
right.
right.
Talking about the NSRA truck. So I'm like you. I'm usually chassis and stance and things like that, but I'm super excited about the way the inside of the truck.
Well, you did a great job. You did a great job on the interior with all the other companies and folks who really helped you get there, but the truck looks great, Brian. You killed it. I'm very excited for the new owner of this truck, and at 1 o'clock, we're going to be back right here, and you'll be able to hear this thing fire up, and you'll be able to see it roll a little bit. We're going to roll it down and take it to get ready to give away.
Babies up.
Yeah.
We took that. It's talking about matching colors too. I looked over his shoulder and saw this bed liner, but that's another thing too. When you get a plan early on, you start mixing these colors and matching up things. Rhino Linings of Winchester. They're in Virginia. They did the liner in that white truck we're doing. Color matches liner. It blows my mind that they pull the stuff off that they pull off too. And I'm like, this thing's distressed leather. The texture of that liner and the satin sheen of it, almost fake look of leather. I don't know how to even describe what he does, but
well, all the colors are just really, they all complement each other so well. And I think it's a compliment to you that you really took it and said, okay, we're trying to take these really simple colors. There's nothing complex, and take these older vintage colors and really make it, all come together to where you got the classic feel of the truck, but you got this really nice, sort of not modern, but sort of just really new feeling refined interior. Thank you for that. So I'm excited about the truck. I can't wait to hear it fire up, and I'm excited for the owner.
I'm gonna hate to see it go. I know. I hope whoever wins it. We didn't get a lot of time with it. I think the truck's showing 15 miles.
Oh, I'm sure. No shakedown, hardly at all.
I hope whoever wins it, we're going to talk to them about it. We're wanting to retain it for our GM Truck Fair show. I think it'd be a good draw. People could come out and see that truck.
For sure.
And help raise more money from a charity.
Absolutely.
But
we'll be there.
I'd like to take it Triple Crown. We'll see. Maybe they're in love with it like we are and they won't leave here. And if they do, hey, how many times in your life you get to go build your dream?
That's
this
true.
Is the way I'm doing it. Blank checkbook. And then go here, man. Go have a good time.
It's true.
I think it's kind of neat. It's kind of a pay it forward thing. But
for sure. Well, Brian, you've nailed it. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll see you here soon.
All right,
man.
We're hanging out in the Harrison's Riding Custom Trailer.
What up, dog? How you guys doing?
Tell them what you're up to, man.
Man, I've just been out here hanging out, having a good time. Been walking around with the Harrison Riding Customs giveaway truck.
Woo!
Oh my God, yes, it is insane.
We just came from looking at it. We're about to go out and check out some other trucks. Barry, what'd you think about that truck? That giveaway truck?
Incredible.
Incredible.
The color.
It's amazing.
Perfect.
It's so good.
Yeah, the gold fawn, the two-tone, it's unbelievable. You guys gotta check it out.
AMD sheet metal looking good on that thing.
Man, we've got a couple pieces on it. Yeah,
just a couple.
Pretty high, wide, and deep on that thing. And then the interior, we got all of our new A pillars, B pillars, our gauge bezel, our AC vent, all that stuff. You guys seen it. It's cool.
It's so great.
Yeah,
thanks for. I know Brian's really excited to be a part of that, and it made me even more excited to be a part of it too.
Dude,
So
Bryan, Zeke, Becca, family.
True.
Uncle Jack, love those guys.
True.
Yeah.
Thanks
Appreciate it, guys.
For that, man.
About to go jump on the trolley, roll around, see what's happening.
I haven't seen you in years.
What's going on, bro?
How you doing?
Good, man.
man.
Thank you.
Sounds great. I'd like to make one lap.
Oh, that's great.
Don't threaten me to good time. Perry, tell them what's up.
About to give away this truck here at the Street Rod Nationals.
Man, you got a sweet setup up there.
Ready?
Hey, we're the Caribou Band.
Fantastic vehicle to some lucky participant as smoothly and fairly as possible. The National Street Rod Association, Bryan Harrison and the entire crew at Harrison's Rod and Custom of Greenville, Tennessee, and the 48 major component contributors on this year's vehicle present to you this fantastic Chevrolet pickup. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bryan Harrison.
Thanks, buddy. Congratulations. This is Harrison's Rod and Custom, guys. Couldn't do it without them. That truck was built by a crew with more interest in where street rodding has been and where it's going probably than anybody you'll find. We're not trying to rewrite history, but we like hot rod style trucks. And if you don't like a 500 horsepower truck, you're in the wrong place, people. I'm super proud of the truck. Boy, we got a hot rod for you. Thank you.
We will draw a number, allow ample time to be given for you to identify, so please sound off. As in the event we have to redraw a number, that first number will become null and void. Are y'all ready? Good luck. Okay, here we go. One gorgeous 77 Chevrolet C10 pickup. The number 5371. One more time. 5371 is gone. You guys are tough.
Fifth try.
If it don't go this time, it's mine. $36.59. Come on down.
I'm here with Bryan, and man, what an exciting time this has been, right?
Big day.
It's been a big day.
Couple years.
Well, we have a winner. Hopefully we're gonna get him on camera here in a minute. Not promising anything, but he's on his way back from the parking lot.
Gerald Earney.
Gerald Earney is your winner. All right, Bryan, tell us what this opportunity to build this truck for the NSRA giveaway means to you.
Well, we've got great companies that back us on everything we do. Whether we're doing this here, whether we're doing something for ourselves or something for anybody, it was a great opportunity to let some of them companies shine, throw them a little more limelight for all the help we're doing us. And I'm a blessed man, brother.
You sure are.
I tell you what, I couldn't ask for more. It's a good day, but how many times in your life you're going to get sent everything for a truck, free of charge, free reign, go build your dream truck and then go, here, brother.
Here's the key.
Have a
and
good
that's
day.
the key. That's really the key.
The key. Harrison keychain and all.
And that fella is on his way back to pick him up.
But, you know, it's just, it's kind of a pay it forward thing for me, you know, honestly.
Well, this is awesome, Bryan.
Yeah,
it's been
thanks
fun.
for coming out.
Absolutely. It's been a lot of fun. Okay guys, we're here with the winner of this truck. He ain't even seen it yet, but I wanted you guys to see the 2023 NSRA truck giveaway winner. Rocky, how you feel about it, man?
Freaking awesome.
Isn't it cool?
Yes.
It's so cool. Well, I've seen the truck. I've looked it over. I've actually seen a bunch of the parts before it was even put together, and you're getting a killer truck.
Yeah.
So we just want to say congratulations. It's been a lot of fun to be here to see you win this thing, and go check out your truck,
awesome.
man.
Yes.
It's so cool.
And I've been following you too for a long time.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't
You got an
realize
awesome
that.
show.
Thank you. I
Yep.
appreciate it. Well, thanks for being a part of this right here.
Absolutely.
This is so great. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
That's awesome.
I'll see you over at your truck.
Thank you.
Let's get you guys probably right in front of the crew. The crew could go this way a little bit.
That's got the prettiest sounding little 305 you ever heard.
No problem.
Hey, hi, Zeke. What are you doing? What you been doing?
All right, guys, that's going to conclude our time at the Street Rod Nationals. As you saw, one lucky winner won the 77 C10 from Harrison Rod and Custom. Street Rod Nationals doing cool things, giving away square bodies. So you want to be at the Street Rod Nationals in 2024 next year. Be right here in Louisville, Kentucky. We'll see you there. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Smash that thumbs up. Let us know what you think about this truck that Bryan and his team at Harrison Rod and Custom built for this giveaway. We'll catch you next time right here on United by Trucks.